Alright, so this is a test. Let's start off with something simple. The Battle of Trenton took place during the 1700s, during the American Revolution. Several Hessian forces were occupying the town of Trenton, and George Washington's men needed to either score a big victory or risk more desertion in the spring to follow. Traditionally, wars did not have combat on Christmas Day. This was where the strategy of the Battle of Trenton gained its brilliance. This was not a traditional war in the eyes of the rebellion. This was a revolution. They needed guerrilla tactics, and guerrilla tactics were not unusual for this military. They were known to take the low road. You see often in these re-documentaries, these mockumentaries of reenactments of militaries standing across from each other, firing back and forth. That is true. That's how the musket rifle most accurately struck its opponents. However, the rebellion, the revolutionaries, were also using other tactics. They would plant traps. They would use cover from trees and bushes, and they would use the terrain for their own mastery. And they were not above committing, at the time, war crimes. Sabotage of the enemy's armaments and supplies was a very nice tactic. And also the tactic of run away, turn around, run away, turn around, run away, turn around, and during the turnaround they would fight, was very exhaustive and very guerrilla tactic-ish at the time, because the British would have to abandon their goods, because their goods weighed them down during the chase. Thus, if they didn't have supplies, they would starve and lose everything that was of nutritional value and sanitary to their, survival. Clean water was not very accessible. Alcohol, often watered down, was the best available option to avoid dysentery and cholera. Because, germs. Ugh. Anyways, the brilliance of it was that during this heavy winter, they sailed into a town of drunken and belligerent Hessians who were too much of in a stupor to truly hold the town. And the revolutionaries took the town in great success. And that is the test of my video.